Hey guys, today we have Lorena Trujillo with us, and she's going to give us an insight on how successful Lincoln Escrow is going to be. Let's get to know her a little bit. Lore, how are you?
Good, I'm good. You, Jesus?
Good, man. It's an actual pleasure to actually talk to you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I actually think I known you a little bit over a year.
Yes.
A little bit over a year, and fun fact, I remember walking into this office, and nothing against you. I just that level of respect I have for you, and I still do. But when I first started, it was kind of intimidating to interrupt you. Did you ever get that from me?
Absolutely not.
No.
I think when you came in,
Yeah.
I feel very, very good talking to you. You were very welcoming. I really loved it. So, no, not at all.
No.
Mm-mm.
But you did pull me over.
Yes, I did. You had to say good morning if you're going to get a cup of coffee. That's for sure.
People don't know this. I walked into your office, right? And I would say hi to your staff.
Mm-hmm.
Great staff. Mad props to them. I got nothing but respect for Lincoln Escrow.
Thank you.
And I think I shared this privately and I shared this publicly, right,
Mm-hmm.
several times. I never realized the separation. Coming into this office, it always felt like one.
Okay.
Still does. And so when they told me she's Big Boss, like that's the CEO, I call you Big Boss, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I said, well, Big Boss probably doesn't want to be interrupted. And then you just like, hey, can I speak to you? Do you remember that?
Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
What did you tell me?
Yeah, you have to come in. You have to come in and say good morning every day. That's how we start here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just asked me, why don't you? You said, why don't you? I noticed you come and say hi, thank you, but why don't you come and say hi to me? And I'm like, I don't know if you look busy.
Yeah. Well, one, I have cameras, and I saw you walking in to get your cup of coffee, but did not come in to say good morning to me specifically.
And you raised that eyebrow.
And I went like, really?
Yeah.
Really?
And after that, I'm like, I'll be honest. Once you said that, I'm like, oh, so it's okay. And you said, of course it's okay. And I'm like, wow.
Yeah. If there's one thing in my office is that whoever comes in, we always have a smile. We always make people feel welcome, and you aren't going to be the exception to that.
Wow. No, and I appreciate that. Is that something that's, and maybe it's a personal, that's something that's probably from your home, the way you were raised to, is that the way your culture is, always with a smile?
Yes. I do believe that in the morning, everybody starts their day, but a good morning just takes you it kind of makes your day, right?
Yeah, you're
because
right.
you come in from home, you come into the office. There is one policy that I do have with my staff. Just said a good morning, we'll get to work, and just a good night before the end of the day, just to make sure that we're good, that everyone is good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And you're from, where are you from, your background?
From originally Mexico, Mexicali.
Cachanilla. Nice.
Yeah.
And so you come, what got you into escrow? I mean, what led you to that?
You know what? I always wanted to work in an office.
Really?
So after high school, I went and actually just did like maybe a minimum of 2-year admin.
Okay.
And started as a receptionist. I like the office
Like the office
yeah,
vibe?
Yeah, the vibe.
So you started at an escrow office?
I started as in an escrow office.
Oh, wow.
As a receptionist. And so just kind of worked myself up from there. And then I went as an assistant, became an escrow officer. I was given the opportunity to be a manager, and I was there for 10 years. And then I made the move to Lincoln Escrow. Well, I founded Lincoln Escrow myself, and I was already an owner. And then, of course, I was 10 years after that, and I've been here 25 years now.
Wow. That's a blessing.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you, as it is, I'm a big believer on entrepreneurship, right? And when you see a woman in power, I always tip my head off to that, because I'm always saying women have different roles. They're the mothers. They're obviously they're a daughter, but that motherhood, and you could see that in your office. It's like that you nurture that, you really do. And I think a lot of agents speak high about you. How did Lincoln Escrow come about? Like, where did that name derive from? Is that something you
Actually, named? You know what? We picked up the name by Lincoln Boulevard.
Really?
Yes. So pretty much everything was taken. So one day we just happened to pass by, and he said Lincoln, and I said, okay, well, let me see if this name is available. So they said it's available, it's yours, so then let's do it. Yeah, so when I started escrow, as a receptionist, like I said, but 10 years after I was a manager, became, and then I founded Lincoln Escrow, and I started by myself. But I said, okay, how am I going to take this challenge? I need to start hiring people. I'm about training, I'm about coaching, I'm about helping, and I started hiring, my receptionist then. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to make you my assistant, and I hired another receptionist, and just went on and on and on, and I started growing the company. And now I have 12 people.
Wow.
And some of them have left to even open their own escrow company. So to me, I take that very
that speaks volumes about you.
I'm always thinking about giving opportunities to new gals that are willing to come in and just kind of learn our industry.
It's like the discipleship, right? The discipleship, and I'm pretty sure that when they speak of Lorena, it's not just Lorena, the mother. It's not just Lorena, the boss, but I've seen the way you actually talk to some of the girls privately.
Yeah, I'm always available. My door is always open, and so I always pay attention to my staff. I want to make sure that they're in a good place.
Nice.
And when I do that, and when I mean by that, is that not only that I just see them just coming to work, but I always pay attention whether they're just having a good day or they're not. If not, I'll call them in. My door is open. Let's talk about it. Let me make sure that I can help you. There's anything that I can help you with.
I love that open door policy you have. A lot of people don't. It's not easy just to walk in to an open door, but I still don't know how you do it to stop. And I can see your phone ringing. Yeah. How did you develop? Is that just something natural about you that you just say, you know what, I need to be present with my agents?
Well, you know what? I just think that, we become leaders, right? So I'm the first one there, and I'm the last one to leave. So first.
Yes, you are the first one here.
I want to make sure that I welcome my staff when they come in, and I'm there, right? We open doors at 8:30, so I want to make sure that the customers call, we're already there, ready to answer their calls. But also I start welcoming my staff. At the end of the day, I kind of have a little chat with my escrow officers, just make sure how the day went, and I'm the last one to leave. But that's what leaders do, right?
Yeah, I think in today's era, there's this perception that it seems easy, but a lot of things behind closed doors, it's all that hard work that goes into it.
Right.
And I've seen you nurture the relationship you have with those agents. You go to special events with them.
Yes.
You've asked to speak in panels.
Yes.
And I think what people don't see, and I've seen you personally, it's like you have to take time out from your business, speak in public, right? And your phone doesn't stop ringing. How do you handle that?
I just balance. I balance my day. I do believe that, I also have a family, so I have to make sure that when I'm at home, I'm at home. But when I'm in the business, I'm in the business. And when I started actually Lincoln Escrow, I had my youngest was just 3 months. So just imagine trying to build the business, being a mother. I was very fortunate my mom took care of my 2 girls, but she was very close by. So at lunchtime, it was about go and see my babies and come back and go back and forth. But I was there. I was able to balance it. And now they're 26 and 23 and very independent girls. And I'm just really happy to be that mother and that boss lady. And
do they see you as a hipster mom?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, right. Because you're very hipster. I like that about you.
Yeah.
Are they gonna be escrow officers at one point, or they just have they don't want nothing to do with real estate?
You know what? I do believe a lot in education.
Okay.
So I wanted them to continue going to school.
Awesome.
They came in for a little bit period of time, but I didn't want it to really get them to come in and say, you know what, you're going to do what I do.
Yeah.
Because I'm running a business, and no, I want them to find their own. And if one day they want to come in and just start doing escrow, then hey, I have a door open for them. But for now, right now, my oldest is majoring in business.
Okay.
And the little one wants to be an attorney. So I want them to fulfill whatever they want to do in life.
And with some of that Lorena attitude, that swag, I'm pretty sure they're going to be...
That eye, yeah.
Yeah, you scared me with that eye. I'm not going to lie. Did anyone ever told you have this raise of an eyebrow? Like, does anyone ever... Or do you know that?
Employees.
Your employees?
Yes, I'm not very... I think I'm very patient. I don't react to things. I overthink things. But when I'm giving you the eye, that means, I'm not too sure what you said. I agree, or I'm not too happy.
I'm afraid if it was your husband and you give that eye, I'm pretty sure you're just gonna walk away from
he's
that,
like,
right?
give him the eye.
Favorite artist that you could say this is my song.
Oh,
this is
Luis Miguel.
Luis Miguel.
All the way, yes.
Luis Miguel. Favorite song you have with him?
No, but I just love all his songs.
You just love all his songs.
Yeah.
And I know
It
you
puts me happy when I hear Luis Miguel.
didn't you tell me you went to his concert and did he
Yes.
he made eye contact with you,
He
right?
made eye contact, yes. I have the video.
You have the video.
Yes.
You got Luis
I
Miguel.
got him so close, like, wow. Yeah,
What would you do if Luis Miguel just wants to hug you and kiss you? What would you do?
I would give him a hug and a kiss back. Yeah. Is there something wrong with that?
No, because if Shakira ever comes too close to me, you know what I said. I'm sorry. I'm going in for
I
the
was
kill.
that close. I'm like, yes. No, absolutely.
Wow. Did you get starstruck?
Yes.
Like, oh, you did? Would you freeze?
I just went like, oh my gosh.
Like, okay,
yeah.
cool. Do you have a favorite type of food?
Mole.
Mole.
I love mole.
El estilo Puebla?
Poblano, any type
Poblano.
of a mole. But yeah, I do like mole. And I like to taste the different type of moles. And yeah, that's one
Nice.
of my favorite foods.
Wow. If there's a city that you want to visit, you haven't, which one would that be?
A city.
Or maybe a country?
I do want to go to España.
España, Spain. Nice.
Yes.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Spain. That's actually que le dicen la madre.
Yes.
La madre, ¿verdad?
That's a place I would want to go.
Do you like speaking Spanish a lot more or more English? Now that
Spanish speaking, English, whichever.
Yeah.
I'm good. Whichever.
Whichever.
Yes.
Mariachi o trío?
Mariachi.
Mariachi.
I love mariachi.
Mariachi o banda?
Mariachi.
So, le
I am
encanta
a
el mariachi.
Yes.
Le encanta el mariachi.
Yes.
Lastly, what do you Lincoln Escrow, what do you see yourself in the next we lost camera?
Yeah.
Oh, we lost this one. Sorry.
But you still got the audio, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just ask her one last question for her.
Well, we need the. Hold on. Let me make
All
sure
right.
it's going.
Yeah.
Was that as difficult?
No, I feel
And we still
you
got
made
2
it very
minutes.
comfortable.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how it looks, but
No.
I think it's just the battery.
Yeah, hold on. That's why I connect them.
Now do you see what I like doing this? Now imagine this and you interview all these agents. How would we look now?
it's cool.
What you don't see, Lorena, is how long were you guys setting up for? For an
It's
hour.
the first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, well, using this equipment. So the next time, it's just gonna be plug and play, pretty much.
Yeah, and I think as we do it more, we will get more comfortable.
You feel this is very therapeutic for you. You're
Lorena,
releasing.
imagine you
Yeah.
imagine you closing a transaction and you just walk into a room, they're here and you say, can I just interview this agent I just closed escrow with?
Yeah,
Go back.
yeah,
What
that
was
would
the
be
last
good.
question?
Yeah, what was
We're gonna wrap it up.
Yeah.
It's 6:08. I got it.
Yeah.
You got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay, but I know she's in a time constraint. I know you said 6:15, but no, I'm trying to keep it in. All right,
Okay.
ready in and out. Here we go. How do you see? So I know we're almost in March,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna be honest, and I thank you. I want to thank you for one thing. You hold me accountable to something,
I do.
and I don't know if I think I just came in talk to you one day, and you just started. Okay, you pulled out a calendar. What did you start asking me?
And I said, how many agents are you going to hire in a month? And you said 7.
Yeah,
month.
I did say that.
And you did, I think that month, I think you did 7.
I did 7.
Yes.
Um,
And so I do keep you accountable. And this month, we need to do better
Yeah.
in March.
Yeah. And I want to make sure that just the way we hold the realtors accountable, I thank you for that, because somehow I found an accountability partner in you, and you were always right there to remind me, and I thank you for that. I really appreciate
Absolutely.
that. Again, I'll say this. I think I've said it behind your back, and I'll say it in front of you, and I said it so many times in front of the people. When you walk in, it feels so comfortable walking into your office, and it doesn't feel like an office. It feels like a nice environment, like a home, especially when we have all those flowers.
Yeah.
Right? All those flowers. So Lorena, what do you think 2024? What do you think 2024 is going to be like?
I think it's going to be a better year. I think that at the beginning of 2024, January, we started like this. Like an airplane is going to
Yeah.
take off, and I
Mhm.
think we took off. and it's just a matter of just continue growing and it's continue working, and I think that 2023 was a little bit of an adjustment.
Yeah, you're right.
It was a little bit different, but we were still going.
Yeah.
But this year, I think it's going to be still a good year.
Something great. I know I could speak on it, but
Yeah.
what something that you pride yourself on Lincoln Escrow?
Customer service.
Mm.
To me, giving a smile, know that our client is happy, our agents are happy, the knowledge is there,
Yeah, it is.
right? The experience is there. It's 32 years that I have,
Wow.
closed, I think, over 25,000 transactions, I think, because
Wow.
I keep count on that. And so, but customer service is always my priority.
Awesome. And I know
If you have a good, happy customer, then you have return business forever.
that's true.
Mhm.
And they could follow you. Obviously, you're on Instagram and you're on social media, Lincoln Escrow. Please
Yes.
give her a follow because I'm going to be honest with you. You guys have great service.
Oh, thank
I could see when those phones are ringing,
Yeah.
you're great to pick those up. You guys are even friends with the UPS drivers, for God's sake.
We
They get
welcome every-
coffee.
You know what? Yes. Our UPS comes in, says, hello, everyone. And they get a cup of coffee. If we're having something, they're more, we welcome people.
I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, geez. Other than that, I don't know what else. Rapid fire questions. I know I asked you about music. Anything else I'm missing?
You can close it out.
Unless you have a question for me. Other than that, we're Gucci.
Question for you, Jesus. What's your favorite food?
So I've been saying this for a while. Every time I do my training, I said, "Look, man, just take me in and out, in and out.
In and out.
I just
And-
like in
and
and
how do
out.
you like your in and out?
No lettuce, no tomato, no onion, no spread, a 4x2, and with chopped chilies. Oh man, you gotta try that.
You said no lettuce, no tomato?
No tomato, no spread, no onion, and just man, you're like, you know what? I think the next time we do this, we're gonna eat in and out together. How about that?
Okay.
We'll have some
'cause
In-N-Out right
I love
here.
in and out too.
Really?
But I can't see my burger without no
You gotta try it.
tomato.
You gotta try it.
Onion. Well, no onions. I don't like onions. I'm good with that.
Yeah, I don't think our clients want to talk to us after
No.
we eat onions.
No, I'm good with that.
We'll make sure next time we talk, we'll have some mole,
Okay.
and then we'll have some in and out,
Okay.
and we'll chop it up, and then somehow we'll try to bring JJ in here.
Okay.
Or do we need him?
Not really.
Shout out to JJ. Lorena, thank you so much. Always a pleasure talking to you. I wish you nothing but success. I mean, you've had all this great success, but let's do a quantum leap and take your business to a different level. And I wish you nothing but
Well,
success.
absolutely. And thank you again for, asking me to be here today.
I know it's such a last minute. Sorry.
I know it was. But hey, I'm available. So here I am. Thank you again.
Talk about service, Lincoln Escrow. Never say no.
Absolutely. When the opportunity comes, we got to take it, right?
Yeah, and what did you tell me? You never say no when a woman.
When a lady asks you to or tells you to do something, right?
Yeah. And I'm
Well,
like,
depends.
well, it depends. We'll leave it at that. Thank
Yeah.
you so much, Lorena.
Okay, welcome.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.